That's the sound of me leaving town because it's so freaking cold, guys. How are you doing? My name is Tristan Sartoris. Welcome back to Full Circus. Hopefully I did the little screenshot thing again and it didn't just, look stupid. But anyways, guys, we are going through a little bit of a vicious cold snap, not just inside, but outside as well. Okay, Ohio is freezing over. Hell's freezing over. Have we seen them both in the same place at the same time? I think not. We don't know who's who. We don't know why we're doing it. But it's cold, man. It's cold and stuff is shutting down, okay? Internet is going out. Computers, everything crumbles over the cold. You know what? We're doing this whole thing where we're afraid of AI. What's going to happen? The robot, the uprising, the takeover. What the? But they can't survive the cold. Rest assured, if there is a robot uprising, you stay here in Ohio, you're safe. Natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, flooding, fires, none of it exists here. And AI going to take over the world? Not in Ohio. The robots go, we're going to, no. And they'll leave, man, because they can't be a part of it. Welcome your new over... I don't know what dial-up sounds like, but something like that. Their whole system crumbles because if they acquire some insane artificial intelligence, they too will realize there's no point in being here, man. So if you want to be safe, man, come to Ohio. Not comfortable, but safe. So I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I was cold for a minute here inside, but I forgot to eat anything of proper substance. Okay, so I'm going through a little bit of a blood sugar decline. It's low, and now I feel a little sick to my stomach. And you know anything, dude, when you start feeling a little nauseous, the heat, the sweat crawls up your back. So now I'm warm, dude. I've capitalized on illness, and now I'm sick with it. So I'm feeling a little warm. I'm feeling pretty good. I can't really see that candle behind the book, but you guys let me know if that catches on fire, please, and thank ya. But yeah, what was I saying? Not much. It's chilly. It's cold. We're gonna get through it in the only way that we know how, and that's to press on, to go forward. I don't know. Hopefully my face doesn't look too puffy right now. If it does, get off my back. I just had 6 cookies. Okay, and I think for the circumstances, I look pretty good. All right. Now, normally 6 cookies might bring someone down to their knees, but not me. All right. It makes me feel a little nauseous, of course. But other than that, I think we're kind of shining. Bit of a stud. I'm showcasing a new haircut. I don't know if you guys noticed. If you did, you should have said something. All right. But it's does it look good? Yes, of course. All right. Does it always look good? Yeah, it's fine, right? Well, I make it look good, all right? That's like wearing a stupid shirt, but on me, you go, wow, I want it, and then you take it off, and it's nothing much, okay? The hair, it's not necessarily what makes it, it's me, but, I'm kidding, but the biggest issue, dude, is I don't know why I keep going to great clips. Does it look fine? Yes, of course. Is it what I wanted? Not at all. And I don't know why I keep doing this. One day, dude, I'm going to go out and find a proper haircut. And I wake up every day and say, Tristan, you deserve it. You deserve a real haircut. And then the time comes and I go, you don't. You're going to Great Clips, okay? You're going to spend $11 and you're going to get an $11 haircut. And, sometimes they get all the hair, sometimes they don't. But it's just a tricky situation to navigate, and they always make fun of you. They always make you feel bad, and I don't know what the deal is. You know what? I'll say this. At least with hairdressers and haircuts and barbers and whatnot, like they might make fun of you and they chirp and say what they want, but at least you can respond. You have a retort. Here's my biggest beef, dude, is when you're at the dentist and they go, it doesn't look like you've been brushing. It looks like you're a smoker. You do this. And they're making fun of you, man. And I'm like, I had a lot of candy. Get off my back. But they're in your mouth and I can't respond, and they're taking advantage of it, and they know that. You go, you really should be brushing, you really should be flossing. Yeah, I do. And you can't say anything, dude. It makes me so mad because they're always on my back. And yeah, occasionally I have a cavity, all right, because I have 6 cookies. But other than that, my teeth are shining. They're nice, they're white. But they're always on me, man. And I hate how they take advantage of that situation. It's like someone puts duct tape over your mouth and goes, now let me tell you your problem. And you go, I know what it is. I have tape on my mouth. Get out of here. So I have a big beef with that. Speaking of which, I need to go back to the dentist. I haven't been back since they blinded me. I hate that word, by the way. We were playing games, my buddy and I, and I blinded him. I like the word blound. Does it exist? Probably not. Of course not. But I blound him. It sounds so much better, dude. But I went to the dentist. I told the story before, but he shot me with the Novocaine and sent my eyesight to the parallel universe, as in not with me, and it was pretty dark. It was pretty scary. Other than that, dude, I don't know. We're trying to stay. Here's what I don't like about this jacket, man. Or it's more of a me thing, dude. Okay, we're airing all of our grievances out here today. But it's not the jacket, but I have such a large wingspan, man. And everyone goes, "Oh, your arms are great." I need stuff specifically tailored to me and my monkey wingspan. All right, but it's not just a monkey, dude. My wingspan is so big. It's not like a monkey. It's like something with actual wings, dude. Okay, it's like a dragon, something with real, and nothing fits, dude. This is a large. What am I doing? But it's inconvenient. So I'm always, if you ever see me with a long sleeve, typically, there's a jacket, but I can't. But with any long sleeves, I'm always rolling them things up because I don't like my wrist, just my wrist showing. It's like showing off a little bit of ankle. When people wear jeans, but they're wearing like the no-show socks, and you see them put their feet up and you see the ankle, you go, heck, longer socks, huh? But if they wear shorts, no problem. You show a little ankle, a little up to the calf, just fine. But just the ankle, just the wrist, get the heck out of here. So that's a little thing I'm trying to work on, man. But I'm feeling good, kind of. I don't really know how to address how I'm feeling. I'm sleep deprived completely. I am out of it. So we'll see how this show goes. But I was up all night working out, and I took care of all of today's objectives last night. I couldn't sleep, okay? I was just like, we're burning the midnight oil. And I dozed off for about 8 minutes, woke up, ate some cookies, and then I don't know. I was just like, I don't know where I am or who I'm supposed to be. You kind of just, when you stay up too late, when you stay up like all night, you're really, you're in another world, Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Oh, it's just down the street next to the Chick-fil-A. You're different, and you think you're having authentic reactions and interactions and communications and conversations and dialogue and what have you with other people, but they're always looking at you like you were saying huh? So I'm trying not to drive. I don't want to be in a vehicle. And, just trying to survive. So you're getting a very sleep-deprived version of me today, which is not all that different from me normally. At least I have an excuse now. People go, "You're so weird. You're so out there." And I go, "I know." But now I go, "I didn't sleep at all." And they go, "You sweet angel. I understand. Just ramble away." And that's what I intend to do. So outside of the cookies that I just had, look, it's not, I keep bringing it up. It's not my fault, man. And I feel bad about it because my health has been dialed in, right? I've been working out. I've been eating right. But however, the Buckeyes won the national championship, okay? And this was a big day for me. I don't know why. We celebrate sports, and it's always weird when they finally win because you're like, yes, we did it. And then for a moment you go, we did it. We, I didn't do anything. And I'm going for a run at like 3 a.m. There's fireworks in the sky. Ohio's lit up, dude. Now, it's different with college football because Browns fans suffer for so long that they cheer on the Buckeyes. But typically with college football, you root for the college or the university that you went to. That's not the case with Ohio State and places of the like. Some people are just like, look, this is just our home team. I don't care if I go there. I went to Kent State and we were wearing Ohio State gear there, which couldn't have been nice for the players. You go into a class and they're like, yeah, dude, we're going to face Ohio State this week. I'm like, well, good luck. And I'm not on their side. But yeah, it's always interesting, man. You really cheer for a team so hard. It's kind of like you look out your window and you see your best friend is in a street fight. And you go, yeah, get him. And then he wins, and you go, we did it. We're the kings of the neighborhood. And he's like, what did you do? I freaking get my butt kicked out in the alley, and you were cheering from a window? Get out of here. But it's still nice. We're going to celebrate those side-by-side little assist wins. It's all about morale, man, okay? And I think if you put enough morale and enough support, then yeah, you know what? We did win. That's why you thank your parents at the Oscars or when you win an award, and you thank your wife or your family or whoever, because it was all about the support, guys. So I'm not saying we won, but I am saying you're welcome to the players and the coaches and everyone in between. But it's such what a win, man. I love sports. It's so great. People just, we don't experience stuff like this. And it was so nice, man. You don't know what to do with yourself, and sometimes you eat 6 cookies. That's the last time I'm going to mention that. But yeah, man, I woke up. I tried to find my phone. Again, I fell asleep for 8 minutes, maybe seconds. I don't actually know. But in that time, dude, I have to sleep with my phone plugged in somewhere, or else it's just gone. And in this short time span, I'm like, should I gotta do the podcast? Huh? And I wake up, it's just gone. And I'm scrambling, freaking looking through the bed sheets and under the covers and in the pillowcases. And I'm like, where did it go, dude? And you're like, Siri, do this. And I turn Siri off, so no one's here to help me. And I just gave up. I just sat there in disbelief and defeat, and at least knowing that the Buckeyes won. But I was sitting there, and I was like, I don't know where to find my phone. So I get up to go with my day. And as I go into the bathroom, it's in my pocket. Oh, so embarrassing, dude. I felt like an idiot. When people have the glasses on their head, where are my glasses? That's, I think it's arguably worse because it's jingling around. I felt it buzzing, and I was still like, where is that? Where is that? Thinking it's still in the blankets. It's embarrassing, man. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? I'm never going to lie to you guys and say that I'm more important than I am. When I say, look, I look good and I'm handsome and I'm better than most people, I'm being honest, but I'm also humble enough to say, I forgot where my phone was. So maybe I'm a failure, but everything else I said was still true. I wish you would have cut my hair right. But anyways, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I don't like about the cold the most, outside of, death and pain, is everyone else is in a bad mood. Now, look, I complain mostly for humorous purposes, and I go, oh, because people go, ha ha. But in life, I'm not going to, it's freaking cold, what are we going to do? I'm not really out there complaining like that. Yeah, I could be, but I don't. But everyone's in a bad mood, dude. The cold just brings out a bitter cold within their heart. And it's tough because I'm always in a silly goose mood, okay? Excuse me. My nose is running. That's why we have these emergency tissues. I mean, they're just regular tissues, but if you use them in an emergency, it gets the job done. That's in the shot. But anyways, yes, dude, I'm always in a silly goose mood, all right? And I like to joke around with people, and everyone's like, oh, it's not the day, no, it's not the time, and I disagree, okay? I think there's always a time to be joking around, and I think it's making it worse for some people because, like, don't talk to him, the cashier, I'm this. I'll do it at the DMV, man, and they got the little pen that's, like, chained down, and I go, all right, you have a great day, like, pretend to steal it, and they're like, all right, stop it. I'm just striking out, dude, and that could just be me. Who knows? Not all my jokes land. I think I'm equal parts annoying and amusing, but right now I'm struggling in January. But they look at me and they're like, "Now's not the time. Okay, now's not the time to be silly." And I disagree, dude. Silly goose time is all the time. What time is it? It's silly goose o'clock. It's silly goose time, and I like to be a silly goose. I've said it too many times. I'm done. However, there's no wrong time, dude. Show me a wrong time to have fun, and I'll disagree. I don't know what else to say. Dude, I'll do it even when I'm praying, man. I'm like, dear God, thank you for everything. And I'm throwing jokes in there, sprinkling it in. And I imagine, God's up there like, yes, my child. Yes, my child. Yep. That's a good one. And, we're all having fun, and we're all enjoying life just a little bit. And I will not let the cold break that, and neither should you. But it's tricky. It's tricky nevertheless. Oh man, there was a story I forgot to tell last week, but I had an embarrassing moment. Okay, I was having wings with my brother and my buddy, the same one that we play games and say Blound. But anyways, so we were out and we were getting wings, right? Normal, just watching the game, eating some wings. It's fine. And the time comes to pay the bill. She comes in and they got boneless wings, and they right? They eat these chicken nuggets, and meanwhile, I'm enjoying my sweet time. I got 12 tradish, and I'm eating it off the bone, and I'm polishing them. I'm taking my sweet time. I'm going to be honest with you because I'm enjoying it. But she comes over, and she's like, all right, here's the check, here's the check, here's the check. And she gives it to them. And she's looking at me, and I got 2 wings left. Okay, I'm like, oh, sorry. And my hands are covered, right, in sauce. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And my wallet, okay, is in my pocket. And I'm like, she's like, no worries. It's just take your time. I go, oh, thanks. But then she just stands there, posted up, waiting for me. He's like, you can't say, take your time. It'll be fine. Just whenever you're ready. And then just hover. Like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done? So I'm like, okay, well. So I don't keep eating the wings, of course. I'm like, it's fine. I'm grabbing the freaking stuff. And I'm trying to wipe it off. And it's not working because my hands are covered, dude. It looked like it was a murder scene, but for buffalo sauce. I'm like, I'm trying to, suck up the stuff. She's like, you're going to lose a nail. So I'm like, I'm trying to get it out of my pocket. And she's still not leaving. At this point, I think you owe me that. All right. If you see me struggling this bad and you're like, clearly he's rushing. Clearly he's not finishing his dinner that he paid for. And they're all just sitting there like, yeah, okay, what's he going to do? Just walk away. Give me a second. I'm fumbling here. So I open my wallet. I'm trying to grab my card. But I can't because my hands are too greasy. So I'm like, it's all slipping out of my hands. And it's like kind of behind one of my other cards. So I'm trying to grab it and I rip my credit card in half, dude. Okay? I literally am trying to grab, like, hold on, one sec. I know, at this point I should have just given up and just take the wings back, have it all. I'm done. But then I give her the card. It's got stains all over it, and she's like, I was like, you know what, you asked for it, okay? I'm sorry, but I don't. That's unfair, man. But it was super embarrassing because they're just sitting there like, yeah, you shouldn't have gotten boneless. I'm like, never. Okay, I'm a grown man, but it's such a mess, dude. I've never floundered so much in my life. It's just point A to point B, and they just go, hey, now's the time. No worries. I go, I'm freaking fine. It's here you go. So I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna start paying for wings up front. When you order the wings, you're like, hey, look, take my card, buy it. I'm not getting anything else. Just check, please, now before I get into this because I'm about to get really passionate with this dinner here. But yeah, very, very embarrassing for me. And we're moving on, life goes on. She didn't find that amusing either, which is a shame. At least if you're going to be embarrassed, I would like if other people went, ha ha ha, right? But instead they just went, oh, you're wasting more of our time. So anyways, guys, the grand inauguration happened. People like, it's going on. It's a great day. I don't know. It's all what it is. I have no beef with anybody. Okay, be in the office, do your thing. Let's go America. I love America, but I don't like the Super Bowl lead ups to every little thing. Like, let's just bang, bang, done. Okay, I try to not even pay attention, and still somehow it comes across my feed, and I don't even like. How is that even happening? All I like are football clips and chocolate fondue. People are like, well, look at this. I'm like, that's sweet. But other than that, I don't know why they're like, check this out. So it's a bit annoying. However, I will say that sometimes you come across a gem. All right. And this was I didn't even read the whole headline. I mean, I read the whole headline. I didn't read the article, but I wanted to share this with you because it was so ridiculous. And I'm going to try and say this, all right? And this is very authentic. This is legitimate. I'm going to try and say this as seriously as possible, and I want you to respond however you see fit. Witches claim that their spells... Okay. Witches claim that their spells are not working against Trump, this is the headline, because he has a shield. No, I don't know what that means. But apparently there are witches who are trying to cast the downfall for President Trump. And that's so funny, dude. And not only that, but they can't even admit that they're not witches. They go, it's because he has a shield. I don't know what he's got, but it made me laugh so hard to see that this was a legitimate, and people are like, well, what's going on? How are these witches not getting to him? And you can complain on either side. I'm sure people will go, that's our president. You shouldn't be trying to cast spells on him. But I'll say, people have tried to assassinate the guy. You want to throw a fireball? Go ahead. I think you do your own thing. You're like, look at. I think you take part in what you want. But unfortunately, I guess Trump has a magical shield that witches cannot break down. Okay, but yeah, don't use a gun. Be a man. Get your cauldron out. All right. We've got a tremendous shield. One of the best. They said, have we ever seen a spell come at us? No, we have. But I love that. That made me so happy, and it removed all of my negative feelings about, I don't want to see the politics. I'm like, politics, but witches, shields. So I was so absolutely stoked for that. Other than that, dude, TikTok is back, guys. It's like I said it. Isn't that interesting? I said, don't worry, it's not going to go away. It's going to be fine. You're going to be like, well, what was it? And then it comes back, and it did. Now, I don't fault anyone for being upset. This was another, everyone's so extreme about everything. Everyone's like, it's life or death. We're going to die. And then you're like, that's a mud. And then the people who are like, you're stupid for thinking that. Like, some people, that is their livelihood. That is their jobs, and it's fine to cry about it. But there's very few people who just go, I'm sorry. I think it'll be okay. We'll see what happens. And that's only me, dude. And you know what? I think that's because I live in such an extreme that when things really happen, I go, don't worry about it. But, yeah, TikTok came back for better or worse, love it or hate it. I think, social media is fun. It's fine for whatever it is. I will say the only beef I have with TikTok is that it's not really TikTok. I guess it's just social media in general. Like, something happened where people love to diagnose each other now, and everyone goes, oh, you have something, oh, I got it. And I don't know if it's maybe because some person had ADHD or autism or was bipolar, and they posted about it, and they went, it's hard, and I got to deal with this, and everyone went, oh my gosh, we're sorry, and they got attention. And there's some people who it feels like are just trying to, I got it, I got something, and they very well may have, but it gets to the point where it's out of control, and everybody has to have something. And again, do your own thing, diagnose yourself, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's wrong to endorse. That's in quotes, diagnose yourself. But I think it's weird when you're trying to diagnose other people. And people say that to me all the time. And I think it's great. I think it's great that we're in a point where we are so aware of mental health, right? However, diagnosing yourself and other people constantly might be crossing the line. I have people always going, I have ADHD and I have this and bipolar and depression. You don't know what you got. You got to get it checked out. And I have other people putting it on me constantly, and they go, well, you don't know. You got OCD. I had somebody I was playing cards with one time. I adjusted my cards, my little pile, because they were falling into the other one. And she's like, oh, you have OCD. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, because I see how you're adjusting your cards. You're obsessive and you're compulsive. Whatever the thing, you got to make sure it's all neat. You have OCD. And I go, no, I have bad luck at the game. It's my cards aren't right. What? You know what? Yeah, I don't care. But other people trying to tell me what I have is a bit annoying. But I'm sure everybody's got a little something, and they go, you don't know it. You go get tested. You got to find out. You never know if you have ADHD or this or that. And I know what I got. Okay. You know what I have? I got homeschooled. All right. Now, homeschooled, it's kind of like autism, but without any of the pros, like you're a little bit out there, but you still can't do math. It's an interesting gambit for sure. And people try to make the most out of it. Maybe you're not socialized all the way. And regarding math, if you were doing math and you were homeschooled, you got up to the point where you said, Mom, I don't know how to do this. And she said, neither do I. And then you just stopped learning math. And that's how homeschooled works for most people, dude. So yeah, man. I mean, people are like, why are you so weird? Maybe you got this. Maybe you have autism. I'm like, no, okay, look, I have growing up, all right, it was brewed. This was self-made. So, I don't have all the skill with numbers, and I'm not socialized and whatnot. People go, you're a little weird, you're better out there. And I go, yeah. Well, this was before the COVID homeschooling where everyone's like, we're in class, we're all on Zoom and looking at each other. This was just me alone at a kitchen table going, yeah, another day. So yeah, I think, you show me anybody that was homeschooled, and they're probably rant a little bit too much, and yeah, they didn't get good with numbers, but you know what? They got a lot of extra credit for reshingling the roof. So that's kind of what homeschooled brings you. So yeah, everyone's like, you got this, you got that. And you know what? There needs to be a whole other category for like, maybe I just had a weird upbringing that was a little bit different from everybody else. So I don't know, man. I mean, I could very well, of course, have anything, right? I don't know. You got spectrum, you got this, autism, you're ADHD, I don't know, right? It's all letters, it's all numbers to me. I'm weird, I'm me, and I'll do what I do, I suppose. Until I don't know. You know what I got? Freezing cold, man. The ability of my fingers is disappearing. So it feels like it is time to close the show, man. Man, I don't know if it's because I'm sleep deprived, but I feel like we've been talking for 45 minutes and it's been 25. So I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe I need to start talking slower. I've said that 1,000 times. It'll never, ever happen. And this has always been a tricky thing because when you're acting, you're like reading or doing whatever, they always go, slow down. And then eventually they get to the point where like, just act like you were in real life. Throw the character out the window. Forget about the scene. Forget about everything. Just be you. Be Tristan in the supermarket. Now slow down. I go, Tristan in the supermarket. Smoke trail. Okay, Scooby-Doo. I'm Speedy Gonzalez out there. So they're like, hey, how do you talk? Find your cadence. Find your pace. Find this. I'm like, my fast is me slowing down. I think they think I'm nervous. They think that's why you're talking so fast, because you're nervous. And I'm like, it's just, I live up here, dude. All right. I've tried to get down here, like the world, man, life. And I go, stay down. And I'm right back up, man. I love life and I love being on top of it. I love talking. Okay. Because I was homeschooled. But anyways, maybe that's what I'll start saying in sessions. They're like, you slow down. And I go, I was homeschooled. They go, oh, just do your thing. But anyways, guys, yes, thank you so much for tuning in to FullCircus. My name has been Tristan Sartoris. There was a weird squeak on this chair the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. Yeah, horrible. Now I gotta go because I'm getting a telemarketing call, and I will get back to you guys in the next week. I'll see ya, and appreciate life. I don't know. I was gonna try and wrap it up, but I can't remember all the things I said. Guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you very soon. Thank you for hanging in with me, and